Hello, everybody. So yesterday I did a solo lesson on the new Judas Priest track, "Panic Attack," and today I wanted to do the riffs. So here we go. The song starts off with a synth beat, and then it goes into this riff. So that is just. So that's just those notes, and then they do that a couple of times, and then there's a variation to that, which goes. It's those notes. I just learned that, so I can't really play too well, but it's those notes. So. Something like that, and then it goes back to this. And then like that repeats a couple of times, and then we go into this like build-up riff, which is just. So it's basically just the 7th fret A with the chugging on the low E string. That's pretty much it. And then it builds off into this. So that is just the 10-7. And with the chugging of the low E. Now, the first time it goes. There's no this line the 4th time, which it goes the 2nd time. So listen to this. See, it's only 3 times, and then when it repeats again, it's. Here that repeats one more time, and then that repeats a couple of times, and they end that build up with this. Just a power chord, A string, 7th fret, sliding down. And then there's some synth work, and we go into the verse. Now the verse, it's just this riff. But every time it repeats for 2 times, and it's every time. There's no more of that chugging part. And after it repeats 2 times, it goes into this. So that's a really cool modulation they do there. So they go to the D string, same frets as on the A string before, but now we move it down 1 string, and we palm mute the A. So basically the same thing we did here, but here. And now there's no more of this power chord. It's. So you palm mute 12, palm mute 10. So. And then they move it here, which is 9, 9, 5. And then you palm mute the 5 on the A. So that's on the D string. So. And then you still palm mute the 5th fret, but you move this down to 7, 4. So. And then they go into the chorus, which is. So that's pretty much the chorus. It's so 5 to 7. It's a hammer on, and then you go 8 to 7 and pull off. So and put a little bit of palm mutes. Then you slide your power chords, and then you go So you palmate the octave of the E. So yeah, then you go 7 when you're palmating. So wait, 5, 7, 8. Then you chug the power chord on the 6th string E a couple of times, 6th fret, sorry, and then you tremolo pick the 5th and 3rd fret on the low E string. So that's the other part of the chorus. Then they end that off with this, just how they ended up the build-up section. And then we go into this transition riff. That's the first part of it, so it's palm muted. 6, 5, 3, so that's palm muted. And then you do the same thing you did with the chorus. Just play power chords for everything. And then you go. So that repeats 2 times. And then the 3rd time it goes. Instead of you plug the 3rd string, the 3rd fret A string, and then the 1st fret, so basically a power chord. So then you go back to the original, and then back to the main riff. And then they change it up again with this riff. So I'm gonna play slowly now. That's basically just palm muting the 2nd string, so I start with that, then do the power chord shape, then the triad shape, then you play the open string, then you do you go back to the 3rd fret D string, and then 4th, and then when you go back down again you do like pinch harmonic on the 3rd fret, and then you do some power chords on the G string, G and the D string. So it's the O2 power chord on the 2nd fret power chord and on the 3rd. And the 2nd time, instead of doing the pinch harmonic, you just do. So that's the 2nd fret A, 2nd fret E, and 1st fret E. And then after that, it's this part. So it's. So it's 9, 10, 7, 9, 10, 10, 7, I think. So yeah, those are the frets. And then you do the power chord on the 5th fret A, and then you go back, do that line, and then the solo starts. After that's harmonized a couple of times, and then pretty much it's just variations or the same riffs I just showed you from before. So yeah, that's about it.